Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday Catchup podcast. How are you? And how has your week been? I hope it's been a good one. Has it? Has it been a good one? Just think about your week. What went well? What didn't go well? What did you enjoy? What flowed? So these are the questions that I have been asking myself, ready for this podcast. And the theme of this week is flow. It's been a week of flow and it's been great. It's been a really nice, good week. We went up to London yesterday, which I will tell you all about. And it was our daughter's birthday. Do you remember last week I was telling you how it was her birthday on the 18th of August, 1994. And that was 8 years to the day since Will and I went on our first date. To the day. How amazing is that? So 888 is a really super lucky number for us. And love or anything to do with eights. And yeah, so August is great. It's so full of magic, isn't it? And if you've been following on Instagram and on YouTube and on any social media, you'll see I've done a whole astrological theme. And it's really interesting to see what's going on. And I don't know if you've been feeling the energy this week, but the Schumann resonance has been really high. And so there's been a lot of people saying how tired they felt and how they're up and down one moment. And I think it's all to do with the planets as well. But overall, I think that there's a lot of blessings around. There's a lot of good stuff. And there's a lot of opportunity for us to grow and to come within, as there is always. But it just feels now we're out of this blooming Mercury retrograde. Doesn't it feel better? Feels a little bit lighter. And this week has definitely flowed for me. But how about for you? How was your week? So where do I start? Let's talk about yesterday, because yesterday was Saturday and Will and I had an amazing day. We had a day off and we went up to London. So as you probably listened to my podcast last week, you'll know we went up to London for a celebrity party and it was really good fun. Well, this week we were going to a premiere of a film that our really good friend Scott was in, and it was at Fright Fest, which I had never heard of. Had you heard of Fright Fest? And it's been going for like 20 years, I think, and it's this event that they hold in London, Leicester Square, and it was at Odeon Lux yesterday afternoon, which we'd never been to, and this Fright Fest is where films are shown that haven't gone out yet on Amazon or Netflix or the cinemas, wherever you listen. So they're like a smaller budget, but films. And our friend was in this one film called The Caretaker. So do look out for it when it hits the screens or hits the Amazon, Netflix, whatever it is, Sky maybe, but wherever. It's really cool. It's called The Caretaker, and our friend Scott played a villain, a bad man, very bad man. And I was so proud of seeing him up there in Leicester Square in Odeon Lux, and he was on the screen. And it's like, wow, it's like pinching myself. And he was brilliant. I did not like his character at all. It was everything you wouldn't like in someone. And he portrayed it great. And there's a great scene at the end, which I'm not going to spoil when you see it. But he was brilliant. So do look out for that. It was absolutely brilliant. And it was so nice that we got to catch up with him and have a chat with him. And it's his birthday on Wednesday. So happy birthday, Scott. And I hope you have a really great day. I know you've got something really exciting planned, and I know it's going to be awesome, and just really enjoy that feeling. that you're going to have that day. So yeah, thanks for filming that. I know you enjoyed it. And the director, wow, he really got you gripped. Like the cinema was like really silent. It's a horror film, and like the cinema was like really quiet, and there was like no one was like daring to breathe. It was just like I had to go to the loo. It was so annoying, just at like a really critical moment, but I couldn't hold on any longer, and I had to run out and come back in again. But it was really dark, and anyway, it was all fine. It was absolutely fine, but it was really good. So let me say that again. The Caretaker with our mate Scott Hume in it. It was really good, really good. So do look out for that. I'll let you know when it comes out. So yesterday went up to London, and you know when you know those times when you hit every red light when you're driving, or like the trains are cancelled. And it's just like it doesn't flow. It's just like, oh, and you get stuck. And once one thing happens, then you generally notice a pattern. Well, yesterday was the complete opposite. Everything just flowed. So we left home early to avoid those stressful moments when maybe because we were running late and like you get then caught. But yesterday we left a bit early and it just like flowed. We got to Epsom really quickly. We got the train really smoothly and it was really busy, but we went to the back of the train and they had plenty of places to sit, which was great because they weren't at the front of the train. Got to London, we walked over Waterloo Bridge. We saw things that we hadn't seen because we hadn't ever walked over the Waterloo Bridge going towards London. Normally we come back over. So it was just really amazing to see things from a different angle in a different way. And that flowed, and we found the restaurant where we were having lunch, and that was nice. And I made the mistake of having a glass of wine at lunchtime, which I know never to do, but because we were relaxed and it was like we were sitting outside and we were sitting in this wine bar in Covent Garden, you got the whole vibe. You can just feel it, can't you? And just sense what it was like. It was busy people, there were people watching. It was just like one of those moments. And I had a glass of wine, which was lovely. It was like a white Grenache. I'd never had it before. It was really good. It went with what I was having for lunch. And then, of course, I know not to do it because then I'm really tired and then I have no energy and I don't like that feeling at all. And then I'm like, right, I need sugar. And I know I shouldn't have sugar either. So what I should have done really is get up and go for a run. But of course, we're dressed up and it's just nice and we're just like vibing. But my poor body, doesn't like alcohol at lunchtime. I never drink at lunchtime. Don't drink that much. I'm quite a social drinker. I do like a glass of wine now and again, but not at lunchtime. Not good. So Will and I finished our lunch. And then we went to Leicester Square and there was a Costa coffee, managed to get a coffee, and I had to buy a chocolate tiffin. I just had to. I know, don't judge me, sugar. Something else that Will and I don't do much anymore is to have a cake out. And I got a cookie as well and we shared that. It was really nice. But just one of those things, isn't it, that has to be done. So felt much better. And then we met up with our friend Scott, and then went to the cinema, and it was all just very peaceful, very lovely, really nice. And then we watched the film, full of admiration for all the cast and everybody. And it was great. So then we decided to walk along the river. London is incredible. Absolutely amazing. It was a beautiful day. The sky was blue. It was really nice. And I wasn't kind of ready to go home. I wasn't really particularly hungry. Will wasn't either. So we decided to walk from Waterloo to Vauxhall, which is a nice walk, really nice along the river. I mean, they've opened up Vauxhall now and they've done a really nice river walk there. It was lovely. It was so nice. Get to Vauxhall station, 2 minutes, train's there. We ran for it and got on the train to Epsom. We were home by 8 and guess what we had for dinner? Cheese on toast. Can't beat a bit of cheese on toast. But there is a funny story. So on the way there, on the way to London, on the train, so 2 things happened on the train. One, I like to keep myself busy, and on the train I just think it's a perfect time because there's nothing else you can do to do a bit of planning, or I bought my Kindle to read or whatever. But I thought I'd plan a bit of a route because we're going to Amritsar in September to see the Golden Temple. So I thought I would try and get on my phone to find out about the Golden Palace, see whether we need a tour or what we needed. And I could hear this Indian music. And you know when we're sitting on a train, it's a busy train, I'm planning a bit of India trip and I can hear Indian music. And I kind of talk to myself and go, that's really weird, I can hear Indian music. And it's am I just feeling that vibe because I'm looking at my phone? Can anyone else hear this Indian music? And I could hear a bit of chanting going along with it. Really weird. And then Will nudges me. He goes, Nenen, because he calls me Nenen. He calls me Nenen because when we first dated, I just qualified as a nursery nurse and I got the NNEB certificate. I can't remember what it stands for. Something Examination Board, National. Can't remember what it stands for. Anyway, doesn't matter. So he's called me Nenen. So he nudges me. Nenen. Whispered in my ear. Nenen, what's going on? And it was the lady opposite us. She had her earphones in, but you could still hear the Indian music and it was her chanting. I just thought, oh my goodness me, that is just so weird that I'm looking up the route to the Golden Palace. So I keep taking sips of water because my throat's really dry. So I'm looking up that, and then she's there's the music, and then she's chanting to the music. It was so weird, but it made me smile. I just loved the magic of that. I really did. And then another funny thing on the train. So coming home, we ran for the train, and we ran to the back of the train because, as you know, when you get off at Epsom, you need to be at the back of the train just so you don't have to walk so far. It didn't matter anyway, and I don't know why we ran, but we ran. We're 2 minutes from getting into Vauxhall Station to do it. But anyway, as you know, you run for the train. We get on, and it's full, quite full. But because we got near the back again, there was 2 empty chairs. So there was 2 ladies in one bit, another lady on the aisle, and then there was 2 by the window. So we kind of get in. Will sits by the one of the window, I sit on the end, and then there's this lovely lady on the end who's got her bag with stuff all over it, and then she says, oh no, I'll move it so you can sit there. As she did, this box of chocolates just fell open, and we were oh, chocolate, and she gave us both a chocolate. It was a Lindor one as well. I didn't eat mine, but I know Will did, and I'm going to give him mine today. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So we're sitting on the train, all nice, she's laughing, the ladies opposite are nice, they were laughing, all the rest of it. And then I just turned around to Will and I said, wow, wasn't that a lovely afternoon? It all flowed, sitting on the train, we didn't have to wait at the train station. It was just a complete day of flow. It was such a nice day. It was one of those lovely wholesome days, the ones. It was just really nice. And at that point, Will got his phone out and dropped his credit card, debit card, down the window, down the seat by the train. So it just dropped. I was just said it was such a really nice day. Will's just dropped his card, but you can't, you couldn't get it. And the ladies opposite were oh, starting to laugh, and Will goes, oh, there she is saying, you had a lovely day, it was a day of flow, and now I've lost my debit card down the seat and at the side of the train. And it's like, so he had to get on his hands and knees and like pull it out. Honestly, the ladies and I were laughing our head off. It was just really, really, really funny. And then I can't remember what else he did something else. And then she was like, something about taking a child with you. To me, I was like, well, he's not let out very often, like implying I was his carer. Honestly, it was really funny. But anyway, it was really nice. It was beautiful. It was lovely. It was a really nice day, and it was great fun. So yeah, that was yesterday. So what else happened this week? It's Harriet's birthday, as you know, and Matt, her fiance, asked us if we would go for a meal for a surprise on her birthday in the evening, because we were going to do our celebration on Tuesday because they've been away for the weekend. So we surprised her by turning up to where they were going to eat, and we turned up and the restaurant didn't open. But there was a restaurant opposite called Mimosa in your village, which was really nice, and we ended up going there. It was really great. Service was great. It was really lovely. It wasn't too expensive. It was great. Really nice. And Harriet was so surprised, and she was thrilled that we were there, and it was lovely. It was so nice. It was really nice to get to celebrate her birthday on her birthday. And she chose her presents because she wanted some makeup, and yeah, it was really nice. It was lovely. It was such a nice day or evening to spend with Harriet. And I can't believe our baby's now 31, going to be married this time next year, and she'll be 32. She'll be married. So we're talking about the wedding plans and everything. So yeah, it was really nice. And then on the Tuesday was the birthday celebration that we were due to do. But obviously, Harriet, as you know, has got this big thing going on with Wembley, and it's super, super exciting. And so we packed sweets as a family, because it was supposed to be the birthday celebration. Because it was due to be the birthday celebration, we went for coffee in the morning, and then we packed the sweets, and we went for another coffee, except I had an iced matcha latte, which is new to me, and I'm loving them. And then we went for Thai food in the evening. You just have to, don't you? It was a surprise the night before, and then we went to Thai restaurant in Epsom again. Really nice, new restaurant, beautiful, lovely food. Had an amazing time. I think she had the best birthday. Matt had organised stuff for her for the weekend. So yeah, we celebrated her birthday. It was lovely. So yeah, it's been a really nice week this week. So that was Tuesday, packing sweets. Wednesday we packed sweets, then worked in Quest, then had a chill in the evening, and then on Thursday packed sweets, and then we went to our friends for dinner for a barbecue. So that was really nice, really chilled, really great. The weather's been really nice. I thought the weather was going to be horrible this week because of this hurricane, they were saying. I don't like to pay attention to the weather, but it's been wonderful. And then on Friday, I did a day of filming, prepping for some stuff that I want to share in September. And September the theme is all about autumn and the energy of autumn and what we can do during autumn to help have a life of flow and to go with the energy of the seasons. So that's going to be really interesting. So I really enjoyed planning, prepping and doing some filming all outside. I felt because it was autumnal, why not film it outside? So we've got meditations coming, we've got blogs coming, we've got social stuff. So I really hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy doing it. August has been great, as I say, because it's been all astrological themes. Now, the other really good thing that I'm working on is, and planning. I'm not actually working on it. Alistair is working on the app, and we're going to be adding more meditations to it. It's going to be upgraded. We're going to be doing a lot more work on the app. So if you have the app, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. If you haven't got the app, take a look at it at the SoulSpace on any Apple phones. I think we're going to try and get it on an Android as well, but what we want to do is get more meditations. I have had requests for some meditations. I've been really focused on giving free content, but I want to do some really nice meditations for the app as well. So do look me up on that. It's free, SoulSpace app. You can pay for the upgraded stuff you'll get. It's very cheap. I can't even remember how much it is now. £8, I think, £6 to £8 a month, or a lot less if you do it for the annual. But you get like you get a gratitude journal, you get daily affirmations, which I can and I love, and they're always apt. So yeah, it's growing and it's coming together. So thank you so much for following me, for the stuff, and I really hope you enjoy it. I love all the comments, I love the feedback, and it's just really lovely. So thank you. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? No, it's just, it's just been it's been a lovely week. It's been great, having birthdays, London films. There's been a lot going on. And yeah, it's just been a week of flow. It's just been a green light week. And I am very grateful for a green light week, because it's not every week you get a green light week, is it? Oh, I had tea with my mum as well. Mum and Steve came round for tea at our little cottage, and it was really lovely to see them both. Really lovely. So that was a highlight of my week too. So yeah, that's it. Next week is I need to give you a Will I Can update, don't I? What's Will I Can been doing? He has been digging up. He wants it so that in the winter we have a path all the way around our cottage that will be lit. And so there's part of the path that is not level, and there's tree roots, and it's all uneven. So what he's been doing this week is the path. He finished all the tiling in the front of the front door area. So he finished all of that, and he's been doing the path around the cottage. It doesn't stop. There's always something to do, and he's going to keep busy, and he's already planning his winter jobs to make the cottage even nicer. So yeah, excellente. So there we go. What's happening next week? Well, I'm working at Quest today, Sunday, because I'm recording this in the morning. And then we're going to friends for a barbecue, and then tomorrow we are at the cottage, and we're going for a walk with our friends, and then we're going to be chilling. And then Tuesday to Saturday we are packing sweets. Yes, we are. It's going to be a full-on week, and then that's the end of this particular contract. So she should be able to take care of the rest, because it's not so intense. There we go. So that's next week, and then Will and I are off for a couple of nights. Will's taking me away for a birthday treat, which my birthday was back in July, but we're going to he's taking me somewhere where he's always wanted to take me, he's wanted to take me since he did his Yachtmaster a good few years ago. And we're going there. Finally, we're going there. We've booked ourselves a little hotel, booked ourselves a couple of nights away, and yeah, it's going to be really good fun. Can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I managed to get a really good deal at the hotel there, so it's exciting. Right, so next week's podcast will be coming up on Sunday. Oh, and then in September as well, because it's September, isn't it? When is September? Oh, it's not till next Monday, but I've got my workshop as well, which I'm excited about, so it's always good fun. Right, I'm going to shush now. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you. Please share my podcast if there's anyone else you think would love to hear about my week and what I talk about. If there is anyone that you think may enjoy it, then please do share it. Please do like my YouTube channel. It's really difficult to grow a YouTube channel. It's difficult to grow any social media account. It really is. And if you're trying, it's hard. I feel your pain. It's really hard. But if we can all support each other, then it's just going to be great, because there's so much wisdom out there. There's so much great content that everyone has to share. We all have a voice. We all have something to say. And if it can make our world a little bit brighter, then hooray and great. So do share with me what you're putting out. Please give me a follow. I'll give you a follow. And let's grow our businesses together. Let's grow our free content together. Let's just grow together. And why are we all doing it? Why are we doing what we do? Because hopefully, and I'm doing it for this reason, I enjoy it and I love it. And why not? If it's my creative stuff that I enjoy doing it, then why not doing it? And if you're listening to it and enjoying it, then it's a win-win, isn't it? So do share with me what your creative projects are. I would love to hear what they are, and enjoy the fruits of that creativity too. So it's come to that moment in this podcast, which I know some of you are absolutely loving, where you can just stop. And as you breathe in, just notice where your breath goes, and see if you can become aware of the energy running through your body as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Feeling the energy in your body. I've been for a run this morning, so I'm really feeling the energy in my body right now. Feeling grounded. Feeling that little vibration. How's your body feeling? Any aches, any pains? Send your thoughts to that place now. Send your breath there. No need to fix or change it, just send it energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Becoming aware of the soles of your feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Knowing all is well. And just knowing our bodies are so wise. They know. We can just listen to it. Know when our bodies are giving us a green light. And know when our bodies are giving us a red light. They'll never let us down. With huge grateful thanks to your bodies. To your body's wisdom. Have a great week and see you next week. Take care. God bless. Huge blessings to you. That's my week wrapped up. What stood out, what shifted, and what I'm taking forward. Now it's over to you. What moments shaped your week? What inspired you? Let's keep the conversation going. Come and connect with me on @thesoulcoach or YouTube and let me know your thoughts. If this episode spoke to you, feel free to share it, tag me, or send it to someone who might enjoy it too. See you next week for another reflection. But until then, take care, stay present, and keep journeying within.